Leviticus Chapter 19. And Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying,
Speak to all the congregation of the children of Israel, and say to them, You shall be holy, for I, Yahweh, your heavenly Father, am holy. Every one of you shall honor his mother and his father, and keep my Sabbaths. I am Yahweh your Father. Do not turn to gods, Elohim, or make for yourselves molten images. I am Yahweh your Father. If you offer a sacrifice of peace offering to Yahweh, you shall offer it of your own free will. It shall be eaten the same day you offer it, and also on the next day. But if any remains until the third day, it must be burned in the fire. If it is eaten at all on the third day, it is an abomination. It shall then not be accepted by Yahweh. Whoever eats it shall bear responsibility for his sin, because he has profaned what is holy to Yahweh. That person shall be cut off from his people. When you reap the harvest of your land, you shall not completely harvest the corners of your field, nor shall you gather the gleanings of your harvest. You shall not glean your vineyard, nor shall you gather every grape of your vineyard. You shall leave them for the poor and the stranger. I am Yahweh your Father. You shall not steal, nor deal falsely, nor lie one to another. Do not vow falsely with my name, and so profane the name of your Father. I am Yahweh. You shall not defraud your brother, nor rob him. Do not hold back the wages of a hired man overnight. Do not curse the deaf, or put a stumbling block in front of the blind, but reverence your Father. I am Yahweh. Do not pervert judgment. You shall not show partiality to the poor, nor honor to the person of the great. In righteousness you shall judge your brother fairly. You shall not go about talebearing or slandering among your people. Do not do anything that endangers your brother's life. I am Yahweh. You shall not hate your brother or your sister in your heart. Rebuke your brother or your sister frankly, so you will not share in his or her guilt. Do not seek revenge, nor bear a grudge against one of your own people, but you shall love your brother or your sister as yourself. I am Yahweh. You must keep my statutes. You must not let your lives stock breed with another kind. You shall not sow your field with mixed seed. You shall not wear clothing woven of linen and wool, as the holy things in the tent of meeting are made. Whoever has sexual relations with a slave woman, betrothed as a concubine to another man, but who has not been ransomed, nor given her freedom, there shall be due punishment. But they shall not be put to death, because she was not free. And he who is guilty shall bring his trespass offering to Yahweh, to the entrance to the tent of meeting, a ram as a trespass offering. The priest shall make atonement for him with the ram of the trespass offering in front of Yahweh, for his sin which he has done, and the sin he has committed shall be forgiven him. When you have come into the land and plant any kind of fruit tree, regard its fruit as uncircumcised, that is, forbidden. 3 years it shall be forbidden to you. It shall not be eaten. In the 4th year all its fruit will be holy, as a praise offering to Yahweh, which you will give to the priests. Then in the 5th year you may eat its fruit. In this way your harvest will be increased. I am Yahweh your Father. You shall not eat anything with the blood. You shall not practice divination, nor soothsaying. You shall not shave around the sides, rounding the corners of your head, nor trim the corners of your beard, disfiguring the edges of your beard. You shall not cut your bodies for the dead, nor put tattoo marks upon yourselves. I am Yahweh. Do not prostitute your daughter, to cause her to be a harlot, or the land will fall into harlotry, and the land will become full of wickedness. You shall reverence me by keeping my Sabbaths at my sanctuary. I am Yahweh. Do not turn to mediums, nor familiar spirits. Do not seek after them, to be defiled by them. I am Yahweh. You shall stand up before the gray-headed, and you shall honor the presence of an elder or teacher, thereby giving reverence to your heavenly Father. I am Yahweh. If a stranger lives with you in your land, do not mistreat him. The stranger living with you must be treated as one of your native born, and you shall love him as yourself, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt. I am Yahweh. Do not use dishonest standards when measuring length, weight, or quantity. You shall have honest balances, honest weights, an honest ephah, a dry measure, and an honest hin, a liquid measure. I am Yahweh your Father, who brought you out of the land of Egypt. Therefore you must observe all my statutes and my judgments, and perform and do them. I am Yahweh.